that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. A run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lugo. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lugo. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Rebels are in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, conversion. They got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks the tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Newton. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That's caught. It's Lugo. Running through contact. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right.
They will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 17 over Vanderbilt. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Looking for room. It's Reed. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Newton. Finds his target down the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keep...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Using the quick game. And he'll be brought down. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st. Yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Looking to pass. It's Newton. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
With jet sweep pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Now, fourth down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. Open space at the 25.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll run it to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finding open areas. He's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. Did a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Hole. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gives it to the back on the draw. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Newton. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.